Today's lesson is the third lesson in the Probability and Statistics unit. It's MAD Day 1. The homework that goes along with that is page 7 to 9. All right. What does MAD stand for? MAD is mean absolute deviation. Sounds a lot harder than it actually is. Now, let me tell you what this is. Mean is average. Okay, so it's going to be an average. Absolute. Think about absolute value. Absolute value is always a positive number because it's the distance a number is from the origin of the number line. So it's always going to be a positive number. And deviation is how much it varies. What is it? It is the mean of the distances. Of each value from the original mean. What does it tell you? It tells you how far on average the values are from the mean. The larger the math, the more spread out the data is. Okay, so the larger the math, the more spread out the data is. Okay, here's your steps for calculating the math. Find the average or mean of your data. Calculate the absolute value of each data point's distance from the average in step 1, and then find the average of all of those. So, let's take a look at this. Student A has test scores, blah, blah, blah. Student B, there's their test scores. Find the MAD for each student and determine who the more consistent test taker is. All right, so let's work on student A. First thing I need to do is find the mean. So, I'm going to look at this set of data, and I'm going to find the mean. I'm going to add these together, and when you do, you get 423, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so divide by 5, I get 84.6. Now, look what I'm doing for student A. We've made a table. Here's their test scores. The mean we just found to be 84.6. And what you are going to do is you are going to find the distance by subtracting those two numbers, and you always want them to be positive. So you can subtract as they are and just make it positive. Like this one, 82 minus 84.6, you're going to get negative 2.6, and just write it as positive. So the difference here is 4 tenths, 4.4, 2.6, 6.6, and 4.4. So look what we've done. We found the average, and then we've subtracted that from every data point. And get this. Now, once we found out how far each one of these is from the average, which is this number, I'm going to find the average of those numbers. So I'm going to add these all together, and I'm going to get 18.4, and there are still 5 of them. I'm going to divide by 5, and my MAD is 3.68. So, find your average. Then find the distance every point is from that average, and then find the average of those distances. That's your MAD. All right, for our second set of data, here they are. We need to find our mean first. The mean for the second set. If I add those numbers together, I get 405 divided by 5 of them, I'll get 81. So, my mean is 81. You're definitely going to need to show work to do this. And you're going to figure out the difference, how far these are apart. and 2. And then I find the average of those. So I add those together, and that's 40. There are 5 of them. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So our MAD for student A is 3.68. And our MAD for student B is 8. What was the question? Who is more consistent?